Atum, third topic of the day. Being yourself. Okay, so the topic, the reason why I'm saying being yourself is because now I'm a naturalist now, right? So everything I do must be through the laws of nature. You know, you must remember that beyond beyond the civil laws that we have now, there is a natural law. There are natural laws. So before there were the laws that govern us today, there are natural laws that govern us. You know, already. So I choose to live under the natural laws of life. I no longer work in and chase things that go against natural law. It's very important. I mean, and I think we cannot negate natural law because that's the original law. I'm saying that for this. So being natural. Why is being natural so important? You know, why is living in a natural state the most important thing for ourselves to thrive? Yeah, I can simply say that. Look, um, living a natural state is your actual state in which you need to thrive. It's your actual state. It's the state that you actually need to work on. If you live against, automatically, once you start to live against your natural state, you're living against yourself. You know, if you don't live or work, or if you don't live according to the cycle, what is the word, man? It'll come to me. We need to start living according to our natural rhythm. I was talking about, and also we need to also embrace our natural selves. It's so critical. The society we live in today has actually made us feel that our natural selves are not beautiful. The state we live in today goes against our natural state. We don't eat naturally. We don't sleep according to the cycle of life. We sleep, we wake up, we do whatever we want. Nothing we do goes according to the rhythm of our natural state. This is why at times we find ourselves, at dis-ease, because we're living against our natural self. We put foreign objects into our bodies. Smoke cigarettes. We shower in fluoride and chlorine daily in hot water. We put masks on our faces. Me and this tree are connected. It's providing me carbon dioxide. I'm providing it oxygen. Connected. Give and take. when I look at it, I mean, I think we do everything that goes against our natural self. It's really hard, even for me, I want, it's a double-edged sword. I come from a place where I used to live completely unnaturally. I never listened to my body. Well, you know, maybe sometimes I over listen to my body, because I'll take in the foods, because we're emotional eaters, I'll take in the wrong foods just because of the taste. Even though it was unnatural, I never took the time to look at the ingredients. You know, I just went completely against, I would take in hard liquor, hard liquor, you know what I mean? And I would be drinking that until 2 o'clock in the morning. So unnatural, so unwise. I'm now looking more and more natural. Whereas before I used to shave my head. I used to cut off all my hair. I used to, just to fit in. You know. But I realized, being natural is 100 times much more better. You understand? So, part of my journey is also I had to, it's not easy to be natural because you have to kind of move away from everything that you've been taught and everything that you know. You know, you're programmed in such a way to think that, look, you know, eating Burger King and is okay, and McDonald's and having ice cream and all these things that are unnatural. You consume, It's really hard to live natural. And can you imagine how we've made it so hard for ourselves to be our natural self? We don't even accept our natural self. We cover ourselves up, our natural selves up. We don't trust, or we don't consider ourselves as beautiful. If you're natural, we always feel that we need to do something, you know. But if you just let yourself go, if you just let your natural self come out, you find that there's beauty in that, like a true beauty. Of course, you're gonna have to go through a lot. You're gonna have to go through what they call the ugly phase. But that's because of all the stuff you've done to yourself over the years. You have to. It has to be some kind of sacrifice. I mean, I had to sacrifice. I had to go and fast. But I can see the results. I can see the results are working in my best interest. You know? I can actually now truly see my true beauty, because that is who I am naturally. And if I don't love me, how do I then expect anybody else to love me? They can't accept me for my natural beauty, for the way I look naturally. If I don't accept myself the way I look naturally, how do I expect anybody else to accept me? And look, and if somebody doesn't love themselves naturally, how are they going to love you naturally? How are they going to love you? Yeah, there are many times there's many people I've met, and they'll put in makeup and whatnot, and then the next day, they're a completely different person, I just feel that, look, you are beautiful the way you are. We just need to let ourselves, we need to go through it and go through whatever issues we have within us. Tap in and let the natural light within you shine. There's nobody else in this world that's like you. You don't have to look like anybody. You just have to look like yourself. You just have to be yourself naturally. But in order for you to be yourself naturally, you need to take in the natural foods. You need to be around natural people. You know, you need to live in a natural way, like everything else lives in a natural way. You understand? We are going against our natural way. We are becoming like our own, like the cancer. We are the cancer in our world. We are the ones destroying our environment. You know, not only are we destroying our external environment, we're destroying our internal environment. I firmly believe that in order for you to actually try and protect the external environment, we need to start by protecting our internal environment first. You can't be an environmentalist and smoke. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You can't be an environmentalist and not provide your body, which is part of nature, you know, natural products. It is unnatural to go against nature, you know, to take in unnatural food. It's not a natural thing because, first of all, you're not giving back. You've destroyed in everything in society, everything in nature is of service. It gives back. You can't stop the cycle. Whatever stops the cycle of nature is the cancer. So you become a cancer within your own body. You become the cancer cell within your own body by going against nature. I hope I'm making sense to you. The minute you start to do something that goes against nature, that means you are the cancer cell. Because that's what cancer does. It goes against its host. It goes against the host. You are part of nature. So you need to do what nature does. You need to let nature grow the way it wants to grow. You need to eat natural foods. What is our natural food? By the way, chickens and cows are not natural. They're hybrids. You never find a cow in the jungle, nature. You won't survive. You understand? Those are made for production. You should watch a movie called Cowspiracy. Cowspiracy would tell you all about why cows are worse than cigarettes to our environment. You understand? There's so many things that we're doing so unconsciously that we're so unconscious about our own environment. We just need to become more conscious. But the best way is just to become more natural. The minute you become more natural, you know, you start to see things. You know, you start to your eyes start to unravel. Your mind starts to unravel. You're beginning to see the true light. We are letting nature shine. So yeah, I'm saying be natural. It starts with you. You know, eat naturally. Stop putting the weave on your head. Yeah, actually, stop putting weaves on your head. We remember how you look naturally, and we love you for your natural look. I must tell you that beauty is from within. You know, I love you. I love myself. The reason why I say I love myself, when you hear it first party. It's like you saying it to yourself, I love myself. So you better love yourself, your natural self. Love your natural self. Stop bleaching your skin. Who are you trying to look like? Just be yourself, man. Who do you want to look like? Who can you look like? No, rather look like yourself. There's beauty within you. You know, let your hair do what it needs to do. You know, a baby will indicate to you. You know, I always used to look at, you know, the child, my child, you know, and I used to see how they used to tamper with her hair. She used to just indicate to you, like, hey, look, bro, leave my hair alone, man. Stop touching my hair. I'm fine the way I am, and for me, she's right, and she's natural. Babies will, I love children because children will always remind you of how natural you should be. Be around children and you see how it is to be a natural person again. You know, stop doing things that go against your natural self. You don't give yourself a chance. You need to give yourself a chance to see your real beauty. You are beautiful within. You know? Stop looking in the mirror so much. You know, I was watching this thing by Will Smith. He said it so brilliantly. He's like, self-esteem. He was talking about self-esteem, and he said, it's like looking at a cracked mirror and adjusting your face, you know, to suit the mirror. Just let yourself be. But start by eating the right food. You know, cut down on the other stuff. Look into the ingredients. Look at it. Don't just eat because of taste or, you know, or how it makes you feel, you know. Mind what you bring into your life. Mind the people you bring into your life, especially the women. Women are the ones who receive. Us guys, we are external. Everything is outside, external. You know what I mean? We're protected in a way. But you women, you take in things. You know, what are you putting into your bodies? Really? What's the price of that? Put in the natural things into your bodies. This is how we're gonna thrive. This is how we're gonna make it work. It's not gonna work the way we're doing it now. We need to get back into our natural state. We so privileged to be in Africa because Africa we're right by the sun, especially by the tropical areas. Our women need to grow their food. You know, when we're buying from the grocery stores. Right now we have to buy from grocery stores. But once we've bought our seeds and whatever, we start planting. Our women need to do that. We need to start doing that. We need to have that mentality. You know, that will get us back in tune, just by touching the ground. You know, when was the last time you touched the ground? When was the last time you planted some kind of food or vegetable that you can feed? You know for sure that, hey, you know what, I'm giving my child the best. You know, you water it every day. You know, watch those seeds grow. It's therapeutic. That's true love. You're giving back to earth at the same time. That's what we're meant to do. We're part of this beautiful being. We're part of this. We are cells living on a cell. You can't just go to the grocery store, take some stuff, and then not give back. We're becoming the insulator. We need to provide back. We need to give back to the earth. how are you giving back to the earth? You know, everything that you take, you never give back to the earth. We never give back to the earth. We take in the food and we flush it into a system. The system goes into some reticulation place, and they turn it into methane gas. That is a total disconnect. A waste. You know what I'm saying? Those are just wastes. Start to love yourself. Once you start to get in tune with nature, you start to realize that are you are nature. You're part of nature. You start to feel more. You know, you become part of everything. You start to tap into your intuition, into your loving nature, your emotional nature. You know, we need to get back into that natural state. You know, and we also need to stop trying to be too independent of each other. We depend on each other. Stop advocating for independence. Like, I'm an independent woman, whatever. Stop doing that stuff. We depend on each other. We depend on our women. The women depend on their men. We depend on each other. You know, let's get back into our natural state. This is my advice. Let's get back into our natural state. This is where you be your most optimum. I know it's hard, but you can take baby steps. You know, start by googling the ingredients in your food. See if it's natural. If it's not natural, don't put it in your body. All right. Yeah. So be natural. I love myself.